Welcome to Blending with Henry.
Hey you guys, how you doing? My name is Henry. I am so glad to finally be back. I took some time off so I could recharge my battery, okay? But I'm ready to get started again. I got stuff planned all the way to the end of this year already for Blending with Henry. Yeah. I can't wait to show you guys, so please stay tuned. It's going to be a fun year. But first, I want to show you guys a brand new blender called the Breville BOSS. I've been getting a lot of requests to do a review on this machine, and I've been really looking forward to doing a review on it. My reviews come from you guys. When you guys request a machine that you want to see something exciting, I'm usually on top of it. So this machine is so nice looking. It can make a messy kitchen look clean, okay? Yeah, it's that nice. Okay, so hey, if you guys are ready, I got some great recipes. Come along with me and let's get started.
The all-new Breville BOSS. The Breville BOSS comes with a 2-liter or 8-cup or 68-ounce blending jug. too much information, right? Okay. Now, it's NSF certified, meaning it's gone through rigorous testing and approved by Health and Safety. Now, it's BPA free, which means it's free from the harmful chemicals that may reside in some plastics. It has measurement markings so you can quickly put in the right amount of ingredients and an easy to hold handle. I have to say, you guys, this jug exudes very good build quality. Inside here is the Pro Kinetics blade and bowl system. Yeah, I had to practice that, you guys. Now, it has 3 blades at the bottom contoured to the shape of the jug, which is shaped like a bowl. Now, this helps for maximum processing. Now, there are 3 additional blades on top to help pull down the ingredients. And these blades are a bit sharp, you guys, so you don't want to put your hands down there unless you want a finger-flavored smoothie, okay? At the bottom, once again, very good build quality, with an all-metal retainer nut and metal gears, which reduces the chances of wear and tear under normal blending conditions. It also comes with a vented gripper lid that fits firmly in place, and it comes with a helper handle for removing it. It has a removable lid plug for adding ingredients and is vented for releasing steam when making hot soups. The Breville BOSS comes packaged with 2 very helpful accessories, one being the frozen dessert wand. Yes, it resembles something else, okay? Similar with a different name, okay? Now, this tool is engineered to work with the Breville BOSS and will not touch the blades, so you can safely push ingredients downward to assist in blending. You can also use this tool for processing nut butters and dips. Now, the scraper spatula is a tool I haven't seen with other blenders. Now, the scraper is made of silicone and does double duty. It's perfect for scraping ingredients that stick to the walls of the jug during blending. Then it's used for removing ingredients from the jug after blending. I really like this design. Now, when I do a review of a new product, the first thing I always talk about, you guys, is the build quality. So let's take a look at it. Now, it's stunning in looks. The base of the machine has a 2.0 horsepower motor at 1500 watts. The entire package comes with a 7-year limited warranty. It's a platinum color made of die-cast metal with stainless steel accents, which falls in line with many of Breville's other kitchen appliances, such as their tea maker, which I also have. The drive socket on the Breville BOSS also has metal gears, which drives the blades on the jug. And because they are made of metal, it reduces the chances of wear and tear under normal use. It has an easy-to-read bright LCD display showing the blending time counting up for manual speed settings. And counting downward for pre-programmed preset cycles. Across the panel contains 6 presets such as Pulse Ice Crush, Smoothie, Green Smoothie, Frozen Dessert, Soup, and Auto Clean. Let me show you how the Auto Clean works. It's pretty cool. First, you want to add 2 drops of dish soap. Then attach the lid firmly in place. Then press the auto clean button. Now it's going to start out on high speed for a 1-minute cycle. At 40 seconds, it completely stops. Then it blasts the water and soap upwards, cleaning the lid cover. Now that was really cool, you guys. Afterwards, place the jug in the sink and use a soft bristle scrub brush to clean the walls of the jug. This is important to do because leafy greens and other spices may leave a colored film on the walls of the jug. Then pour the soapy water onto the lid for further cleaning. Then rinse the jug out. After you finish washing the jug, don't lay it on a drying rack. It gets water spots. Dry it immediately using a microfiber cleaning cloth. I got a 24 pack of these, you guys, from Wally World for 15 bucks. Now, these will easily last more than a year. So take the cloth, leaving it partially folded for better absorption. Now begin wiping and wiping and wiping and wiping and, well, okay, I guess you get the picture, right? You know how to wipe, right? All right. And you can also drape it over your fingers to protect your hands when drying around the blades. And there you go. Now something new that I have not experienced with any other blender is the timer feature. Now say you created your own smoothie recipe and it takes only 25 seconds to blend. Well, with the manual control, you'll have to watch the time counter. The smoothie button is preset for 1 minute. So just press the timer button until you reach 25 seconds. Now press the smoothie button. It now counts down from 25 seconds. And it works the same way with manual control. One more feature on the control panel is the play pause button. Now at first I was thinking, WTF? Okay. What do I need a pause button for? Come on! Okay. Alright, but when I used it, I immediately saw the benefit, you guys. Now say you're making an ice cream based chocolate milkshake. And it takes about 20 seconds to blend. So you start the blender, okay? Then you say, oops, I forgot to add the chocolate, okay? At this point, you simply press the pause button. The display will show 8 seconds, as you can see. Now you add the chocolate now, and then press the play button to resume. And it begins where you left off right at 8 seconds. Now you can properly time your blend so you don't end up over blending your shake. The Breville BOSS comes with a very nice quality recipe book called Blending with the Boss. Breville focuses a lot on greens such as kale, as you can see. And they focus on different ways to make green smoothies. It also contains recipes for gourmet soups, nut butters, and much more. And now it's time to put the boss to the test. The infamous green smoothie. Now it contains everything a kid could love, such as broccoli, kale, spinach, ginger root, wheatgrass. So let me show you a smoothie with greens that a kid could really love. Okay, so we're going to add 2 cups of frozen mixed fruit, and I also added blackberries, which contain antioxidants. And the good thing is frozen mixed fruit isn't very sweet. 1 packed cup of frozen kale. You can actually freeze your kale, you guys. It will last much longer in the freezer. You can add honey, stevia, or any type of sweetener to help neutralize the flavor. 1½ cups of unsweetened almond milk. Secure the lid in place. I'm going to use the smoothie preset for this drink. Now I would use the timer button if it took less than a minute. Then I would preset the proper blending time. But for this drink, I'm going to use the smoothie button since it needs about a minute. The blackberries give it a nice deep color and it's very smooth. Now I'm sure any kid would love this and they won't even know it's good for them. Okay? To make the strawberry lemon sorbet, you just need 2 small lemons. You can leave the pith on them, it contains vitamins, but it's purely a personal choice. 2 cups of fresh strawberries. 1 teaspoon of lemon zest. 1/2 cup of granulated table sugar. 4 cups of ice. I'm going to use the frozen dessert wand to press the ingredients downward towards the blades. I'm going to use the manual speed control and ramp it up to the highest speed. Spooning it out into a dish. If it appears to be slushy, you can put it in the freezer for a couple of hours for even a firmer texture. And there you go. For the peanut butter, I'm putting in 4 cups of roasted, unsalted, organic Valencia peanuts. Now they are naturally sweet. No oil is necessary, so I'm securing the lid in place. I'm using the frozen dessert wand to help press and circulate the peanuts so they will churn in the butter. Using the manual speed control, I'm ramping up the boss to the highest speed. Oh man, look how smooth and creamy that turned out. But we're not finished yet. Let's add in 1/2 cup of the Valencia peanuts. Using the scraper spatula, I'm going to help stir in the extra peanuts and scrape the sides so they get incorporated. Medium speed setting is all that is needed. Notice that delicious looking crunchy texture. Oh man, I wish you guys were here to try this. It smells so good and it's so rich and creamy and the texture has that nice crunch. And there you go. This is a quick and easy tomato basil soup. All you'll need is 1 can of stewed tomatoes, 2 1/2 cups of room temperature low sodium broth, Now I'm adding in 1/2 cup of garbanzo beans. This makes the soup creamy. No dairy needed. 1 teaspoon of dried basil leaves. Garlic powder. Now you can add any amount that you like. I love garlic, you guys. You could add any type of hot sauce. Just a few dashes. 1/8 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. Extra virgin olive oil serves 2 purposes. Adds flavor and richness to the soup, but it also reduces foam since tomatoes are acidic and create foam in the soup. Securing the lid in place. I'm going to use the soup button, which blends for 6 minutes. Notice the soup gets a little darker after just 2 minutes. The soup continues to get darker as the ingredients are incorporated. Down to the final 10 seconds already? Well, that was fast, okay. And it's all done. And just look at that hot steam arise. Once again, you guys, this smells so good. And look how creamy it is. And no milk or cream is in the ingredients. Now to top it off, just garnish it with some cracked black pepper and that good old extra virgin olive oil. Now all we need is some grilled cheese sandwiches and this tomato basil soup is ready to eat. As with any new product, you guys, there will always be some pros and cons. Some parts of it are living perfection and other parts leave room for improvement. As I've mentioned before, the Breville BOSS is a beautiful machine, perhaps one of the best looking blenders on the market. While I did feel the stainless steel retainer nut looks state of the art, it does add a considerable amount of weight to the jug. The BOSS comes with a heavy duty power cord that is indicative of a high performance product. And I like that it has a built-in helper handle for easy wall removal. While the vented gripper lid is of very good build quality, I found it difficult to remove, even with the built-in helper handle. Now, after placing it on the jug, it always feels like a vacuum is holding it in place. This is not something I would recommend for a person that has dexterity issues. While the Breville BOSS did a fine job on the peanut butter, the results were completely opposite when making a frozen dessert. The strawberry lemon sorbet came out very slushy. I noticed that it was just not pulling the ingredients down to the blades fast enough to freeze the sorbet. This is nearly the same recipe that is in their recipe book. I tried this same recipe with other machines with 100% perfectly frozen success. Now, while this message does apply to California residents only, it's important to be aware that the Breville BOSS does contain certain adverse chemicals. For more information before purchasing, contact Breville USA directly. And lastly, the Breville BOSS is made in China. I'm usually more partial to products made in the USA or Germany. However, because of the excellent build quality of the Breville BOSS, I have to give this machine a thumbs up. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope the video helped you. Now, if you like this video, please press the like button, and please subscribe for future video updates. And if you'd like more information about the Breville BOSS, please contact me. And you can also purchase a Vitamix or a Blendtec through me, save money, and get some special perks. Contact me for more details. And please, I need your support. Supporting me means more future video content for you guys, okay? So, and please remember to visit me at www.blendingwithhenry.com. Blending with Henry is also on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram. And I will see you all next time.